Okay, so today we are here at Lower Seletar Reservoir, the legal area. We are here to test out the new Conquest MD. This is the one with the LH. So LH stands for long handle. Only long handle come with this knob. It's quite windy now, so maybe there's some wind noise, so please bear with it. This is the 300XG. If you can see, right, there's this small adjustment knob here. So there's some minimum brake adjustment outside. And one thing I realized about this reel is that it has a synchronized level Y. So when I'm casting, the level Y actually move. When there's drag that's being taken out, the level Y actually move. So unlike the other model, it doesn't. So we're going to test it out, see whether how good is the casting. We are pairing it with a new cast division rod that is going to release in 2023. So we're also trying out the rod, but we cannot review and say too much about the rod because it's still under like NDA because it's not released yet. So we just talk about the reel. So we have filled it with Define line, Define PE3 casting specialized casting line. So we're going to give it a try and share with you more, let you understand how we feel about the reel. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit about the brakes. This is the external brake inside. I don't know if you can see. So you see numbers running like 1, 5, 3, 7, 2, 4, 8. So basically, I think there's 16 centrifugal brakes inside. Okay, so we're going to try some few casts first, okay? This is our first cast. Okay, it doesn't backlash easily. Okay, I switch off all the brakes and I realized that there's only 8 brakes instead of 16 brakes. But the numbers jumps because if you want number 1, right, 2 got to be opposite it. It shouldn't be consecutive. Okay, let me show you, okay? So the brakes are very unique. If you can see, they don't run in numbers because 2 and 1 should be opposite each other. So 1, 2, then maybe 3, 4. So that's why they name it differently. That's why you don't see consecutive numbers being run down. But we have switched off the brakes. It still goes very well. Still easy to cast. I think because there's this minimum brake settings over here. And also because it's a synchronized level Y. So when you cast, right, the level Y actually move. You see? The guide actually move. So because of that, maybe it's not as smooth as the Conquest 100 and the Conquest 200. The handles are long, the knobs are nice. This is very nice rubber, big knobs. Actually, I like these knobs a lot. The rubbers are tacky rubbers. They are not like those that is like hard rubber. This is quite smooth actually. Actually, it's not smooth, like there's a grip to it. Very hard to describe, but this is the Shimano rubber. Hopefully it can last, but it's okay. Let's do a few more casts. I think the casting distance is getting better. Maybe the bearings are running in. It'll be a surprise if you catch a fish here. So the wind is coming from the left. So the casting is still okay. And let me show you when I don't really thumb the reel. Look at it. Look at it. It doesn't really backlash easily. I think it's quite a nice casting reel. And if you're good enough, you can control your thumb. I don't think you need the brakes. Okay, we're going to do one cast towards this direction because this is the wind and you can see that the water is moving towards the right side. So we'll do a last cast to feel the reel for last time. Anyway, this is a first impression test, so we're going to keep it short. That's a 1 ounce Nelson Nakamura lures. I think it's about 25 grams plus minus. Okay, with the wind you can see is casting really far. Not bad. I think a good enough distance. Not amazing or fantastic, but a reasonable one. Good enough. So we were testing the 1 ounce for casting. Now we try something that's lighter. I think it's only about 20 over gram or maybe less than 20 grams. So on the P3 it still casts very well. This is a weedless frog. I think it's fine. Just that the synchronized level Y, this thing, I think you need to service it well. Make sure you use the right oil for it and not grease. Because when you cast, right, this thing moves. So if there's grease, right, it will affect the casting of the reel. Still no backlash. Very good. I think it's very easy for newbies. Still a good distance, even though it's less than 20 gram lower. Okay, so that's it. That's all for our first impression review of the Conquest MD300 XG long hander. Hit the like button, subscribe button. I'll see you in the next episode, and bye bye.